Yo, what is good, everybody? And welcome back to episode 3 of our Road to Gold series in the Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Today's episode, we focus more on 3 races, 2 at Paul Ricard. No, the one you're watching right now is not the one. And at the usual Monza. Now, if you remember past episodes, or if you haven't watched past episode, the link to the last episode will be in the description below. These were the ratings for last episode. As you can see, we finished around a total of 87 and a pretty high consistency rating. So hopefully we can build on that for this episode. And with that being said, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you would like to follow along this journey I have of reaching a gold rated driver in the ACC. And yeah, really nothing much to say. Let's just hop into it.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left, man on the left. Car on the right, clear on the right. I got light damage in the rear. Yellow flag, be careful there.
So in normal ACC fashion, opening lap equals crash, and I'm somehow a magnet for that. That was just out of nowhere, as you saw. McLaren just straight up did not brake, just went straight on and into the rear. So lost a lot of track position, but it's okay. We grind, as always.
Yellow flag acceptable.
when I saw the sign that the leader finished the race, that meant, the checkered flag was out and everything. That kind of just, it didn't upset me. It just kind of got me a little frustrated because we kind of lost a position there from the McLaren. But it was pretty exciting overall with the BMW. I wish I was a little more aggressive with how I was passing and how I was coming strong on the BMW during those battles, but that's something we learn eventually. And yeah, it's just a long list of what I need to get better with, etc., etc. But that's all right. P5 at the end of the day. So on to race 2 at Monza.
Green line. Everybody go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Car on the left. Clear on the left. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag acceptable. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Of course, Monza becomes this giant graveyard for a lot of people's races because of turn 1. And I mean, it's expanded beyond turn 1, as you saw. We saw the second chicane, we saw Ascari, we saw down the long straight going into Ascari. I mean, it was everywhere. I mean, a lot of people's races were done. I mean, even right there, someone's race was done right there. But overall, we survived the chaos, which is exactly what we've been wanting and what we've practiced for. So thank you a lot to the practice. Going to battle head to head with this McLaren here, who goes very wide, is very glitchy. I think I was in the Germany service at this point, so the thing's a little bit glitchy. Go into the on his inside actually, but we go second gear and we brake, and he just kind of spins us out. So unfortunately, all that track momentum we got kind of out the window, and it's even worse when you just spin out on the grass like that and you're just too much throttle. Almost got taken out there, but I mean, what can you do? So we just kind of have to fight back and salvage a good finish. Top 10 at this point. I mean, that's the best we can hope for. Unfortunately though, luck was just not on our side this race, as coming out, going down the long chicane, we get caught in a wreck because we kind of misjudged where this Lamborghini was going to go. So I want to say that's their fault because they spun out and they kind of just did whatever, but at the same time it's my fault for trying to predict where exactly he would go. So I guess you could say racing incident, but at the same time, I think it's just stupidity from the both of us at the end of the day. On the bright side, though, we technically were able to salvage a top 10, as we were to finish 8th out of the 9 cars left. So here we are, finishing P8. Safety rating was still going up. Definitely a sign of some good progress there, as we kind of stopped just to exit and go into pit lane. But unfortunate, as I thought we had a really good race on us. But I mean, that's just racing. What can you do at that point? So yeah, on to Paul Ricard number 2.
Red light, go, go, go. Car on the left, clear on the left. We got some light damage on the front of the car.
Entirely sure what happened at turn 1 for me to just kind of get cut off, exiting turn 1,
Clear on the right.
funny enough, but it kind of just messed it up. We did start on pole position, as you saw, so to me that's a big win. But unfortunately though, that was not meant to be, as I mean we already lost 2 positions based off of getting hit on the front left. So yeah, unfortunate, but now we just kind of have to hold off what we can as we fight for second with the car who kind of hit us at our front. So we may have lost positions, but it could have been way worse. We could have some pretty severe damage, but we escaped with that. Now it's just up to fighting back to the top, which, I mean, these cars are pretty fast. These 2 BMWs in front of us were very fast. So we're gonna have to try our very best and try our hardest and push our hardest to try and get up front and fight with these guys here. Unfortunately though, these motherfuckers were so fast. I kid you not. We were losing about a second each lap, and by then, as you can see, we were about 4 and 5 seconds off pace. Or not off pace, but we were behind. We were losing a second per lap. So we had to settle with P3. Almost lost it there. Almost lost a pole position. No, not a pole position. Podium position. But we settled with P3. I'm kind of happy about it either way, because we finished pole and we were able to defend from behind. So I'm still happy about where we finished at the end of the day. Now, to end off this episode, let's check where we currently are rated and compare it to see where we did last time. Wow, we did pretty bad. So track competence went up, and that is thanks to some practice laps and kind of mastering a bit of Valencia. Total track medals to 42 out of 54, so making good progress there. Consistency went down a lot, and I think that was because of how much I was doing track limits, spinning, and as well as just not being overall consistent when it comes to lap times. I was gonna say consistent, but yeah. Anyways, car control also stayed the same. Safety has went up a lot though compared to last time. I believe it was a 52 if I remember correctly, and now we are at 58. I believe we are about maybe 2 or 7 away from getting into the competition servers, which are a lot more respectful, I'd hope, at least. So we're almost there, and hopefully we can reach that by episode 4. So be sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned. But with that being said, though, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate everyone who stays and watches till the end. If you do so, remember, as I said before, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that you do not miss out on an episode. Comment down below any tips, favorite moments, etc., etc. It's up to you. Shout out Horror Squad, y'all the gang. I appreciate y'all. It's been Blavik, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Got a bag, now I'm flat. On the loose, take it from the booth, and I feel riding steam.